the weather team with the most experience. This is Channel 7 meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
5:10 is the time. Lots of school closings this morning. Those are at the bottom of your screen, also at KATV.com if you want to look up your specific district. Let's take a look at radar this morning because it is still coming down. We just had an area of sleet move through downtown. The sleet goes all the way down to Pine Bluff and even further south, Rise and Fordyce. Also seeing that, and then rainfall in southwestern Arkansas as we zoom into the metro. There are breaks from time to time, but then another batch of moisture will move up and across. We are starting to get in pictures on Chime In, and James has a few of those for us now.
Yeah, that's right. As you wake up and look outside, send us what you see. KATV.com/chime in. We've got two submissions from Conway. This one is from Tim Nelson, just off Highway 65. That is a glaze of sleet and ice on his side street there, and that's going to be pretty much all of central Arkansas this morning. How about this video from David Price? This is when the sleet was very heavy earlier this morning, and sleet can accumulate rather quickly when temperatures are in the 20s, and that's where they're at. Look at metro temperatures right now. It's 23 at North Little Rock, 27 in Lone Oak, 24 in Searcy, and 28 in downtown, and that means for much of Faulkner, Pulaski, Lone Oak, and White counties, it's going to be tough getting around this morning. And even over towards Garland County this morning, Hot Springs Village dropping down to 30, Hot Springs dropping down to 31. As you look at the Arkansas Department of Transportation map, there are ice patches now extending into Garland County, and most of the metro area dealing with some form of travel impact. And we're going to watch this as we go through the morning, but temperatures are going to be slow to recover even if there's not a whole lot of precipitation. So at least I'd say, Melinda, through noon, expect travel impacts.
Yeah, I think so. Let's take a look at Futurecast because it shows us when we expect the precipitation to end. But again, like you said, if it's still below freezing, everything stays pretty icy and slick on the roadway. So this is going to be about 8 o'clock this morning. It is still looking like a mix of freezing rain and sleet at that time for a large portion of the southeastern half. By the time we get to noon, we start to see some breaks there. And as we go into tonight, most of the state is dry, but we got to watch southeast Arkansas. You might even have a few snow flurries for tonight. And we're also going to keep in a small chance of a few flurries over the weekend as well. Cold air in place. We always say anything can happen. Now, Sunday, it may be more than just flurries. Most of the models showing that we could get a decent amount of snow, kind of still far out, but we'll be watching what the models say about that today. We do know this cold is sticking around. Wind chills possible down in the single digits. Actually, these are actual temperatures that could be in the single digits by the time we get into Monday morning. There's a look at the frozen tower on top of Chenal Mountain. 33 for a high today. We just barely get above freezing. Some areas in North Arkansas won't even do that. Cloudy and cold tonight. Most of the precipitation ends, but southeast Arkansas, you may still have a little bit going on, down to 25 by tomorrow morning. There are those small chances of a little snow or sleet Friday and Saturday. It's Monday that we're going to watch, and we'll be focusing on that once we get past this morning, and then another smaller chance on Wednesday, too.